Greetings, all. My name is Michelle Dawson-Francois, and this is my lesson plan assignment for EDU 590. Are technology lessons more effective than non-technology lessons? That is the question. The purpose of this presentation is to explore student achievement through incorporating technology versus non-technology techniques to determine if one is more effective in the classroom. The non-technology lesson abstract is for students to learn what common nouns are. This is a grammar lesson for first grade students, and it is a component of our parts of speech unit. The instructional strategy I have chosen for this lesson is cooperative learning, and there are no prior technology skills needed to master this concept. The Georgia Performance Standard that I've chosen is ELA 1W1, and students will use nouns correctly. I believe this lesson can easily be duplicated by other educators with these few instructional resources: chart paper, index cards, noun worksheets, and sentence strips. The warm-up activity and direct instruction for both the non-technology and technology lesson are very similar. Students will make a list of nouns and the teacher will explain what nouns are. During the guided practice, the teacher will explain exactly what students will do. Then students will work through a 30-minute assignment time of a guessing game and a worksheet. On index cards, students will write a clue that describes a noun, similar to this one. I am a thing. I grow outdoors. I come in many colors and people pick me and put me in a vase. What am I? I think students will really like this activity because they'll get to have fun seeing if they can guess their other classmates' clues and vice versa. And here is a sample copy of the worksheet where students will have to read the sentences and circle or underline the nouns. They will end the activity with guessing their classmates' clues um, to their nouns. Finally, at the end, students will reflect on their sentence strip by completing the sentence. A noun is a blank, and then writing what three nouns: a person, a place, and a thing. The technology lesson abstract is slightly different from the non-technology because not only are they going to look at common nouns, but we're also going to look at proper nouns and compare and contrast them. Not only will we be using the cooperative learning and instructional strategy, but the similarities and differences strategy as well. The Michigan Educational Technology Standard that I chose, students will know how to use a variety of productive software as presentation software to convey ideas and illustrate concepts. Students will need to have prior experience with using turning point clickers, the smartboard pens, a computer mouse, and making slides on PowerPoint for this lesson. And the Georgia Performance Standard is the same. The instructional resources For this lesson, for the technology lesson, students will need computers with internet access and PowerPoint software. We'll be using the Smartboard and Turning Point software for the pre and the post assessment. As previously stated, the warm-up and the direct instruction are the same in both lessons. However, the teacher and the student will use the Smartboard instead of using the chart paper um, to write the list of nouns and tell what they are. The teacher will again explain exactly what the students will be doing in the activities. They will be split up into 3 cooperative learning groups to work in 3 different centers. One of the centers, the students will watch 2 videos that are on teachertube.com and unitedstreaming.com, and they will discuss the videos after they've watched them. Another group will play Noun Dunk, and it's a basketball game that allows students to choose whether the word is a common noun, a proper noun, or not a noun at all. So this is where the strategy of similarities and differences comes in, because they have to be able to tell the difference between the nouns. The third and final center, the students will create a 3-slide PowerPoint. The first one will tell what a noun is, what a common noun is, and what a proper noun is. The second one they will have to make a list of nouns, and the chart will be provided for them. They just have to fill it in. And the third one, they will have to make up 3 sentences and underline the nouns for their PowerPoint. To conclude the technology lesson, students will reflect in their more journals. They will be asked these 2 questions. What did they learn about nouns, and what did they like least or most about the technology lesson? Both lessons will begin with a 3-point pre-assessment and end with a 50-point post-assessment. The technology lesson, those students will use the turning point clickers to do their assessment. My reflections are, I think both of these lessons will achieve the goal of teaching students about nouns. However, I do think students will be more attentive to the technology lesson because it's more hands-on. And the resources, the video games, and the actual videos is something that they could do at home and look at again to keep it in their minds. I hope this assignment will be made to stick, because I believe that students will need to know how to use correct grammar when speaking and in writing. The uses of nouns are important and will be important throughout the student's academic career and out through their life. So it's imperative that they master the parts of speech concept. And nouns are very important.